When a seismograph swings out of control, it is a sign that there's an up and coming disaster. Volcanoes are one of nature's most destructive powers. Towering at 2,911 meters, Indonesia's Mount Merapi erupted in 2010, spouting ash plumes 14 kilometers into the atmosphere. The pyroclastic flows surged down mountain slopes at speeds of up to 110 kilometers per hour, killing over 300 people. To protect lives, volcanologists are probably among science's most adventurous researchers. They put their lives at the mercy of nature to better understand one of Mother Nature's most powerful and destructive forces, the volcano.
People work from 8 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but not for volcanologists, because volcano is active 24 hours.
In Javanese, Mount Merapi literally means mountain of fire. Smoke emerges from the mountaintop at least 300 days in a year. Mount Merapi sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which is an arc of intense seismic and volcanic activity. Small eruptions occur on Mount Merapi approximately every 2 to 3 years, and larger ones every 10 to 15. It has erupted regularly since 1548, and there have been over 80 recorded eruptions. Yogyakarta is located only about 28 kilometers away from the volcano, putting the city in a precarious location.
Our main job here is to monitor Merapi volcano. Of course it's dangerous, but the most important thing is life. That there is no victim during the eruption, even one person.
Kita ngurusi gunungnya. Istri yang itu Merapi, tapi yang istri kedua kan yang di rumah itu.
The observatory post is where a volcanologist physically observes and monitors the mountain. The observatory post looks like a safe place to park, but in reality, it is one of the spots that is in the direct line of danger.
Usually, observers stay close to the volcano. For example, on the west of the Merapi volcano, the observatory is only in the distance of 4.5 kilometers from the summit. But in the Merapi eruption, sometimes reach in 7 kilometers.
Turunnya paling terakhir, kalau masyarakat sudah turun semua, baru kita turun belakangan. Memang kita kan untuk melindungi masyarakat kan.
In case of an eruption, temperatures of hot clouds from a volcano can range between 600 degrees Celsius to 1,000 degrees Celsius.
Kalau memang status sudah awas, pengungsi sudah turun semua, ya kita harus turun. Kalau kita di ring-ring zona bahaya kan, kita cuma 7 kilo dari puncak.
Eruption of Merapi 1994. We have the observatory in the really close to the summit. And it was eruption, and the post observatory was reached by the ash. So that's why the observer just gave message, now our observatory close to the eruption, so I have to go.
Yulianto chose to become a volcanologist, knowing very well the risks that come with working on one of the world's most active volcanoes. His passion for this profession stems from responsibility and compassion towards his people. Having lived in the destructive shadow of Mount Merapi, Yulianto has faced the dangers of what this powerful force of nature can do.
Jaraknya ada yang 3,5 kilo, 4 kilo dari puncak itu sudah perkampungan. Jadi setelah kita informasikan ke instansi terkait, terutama pada warga-warga yang berada di sekitar lereng Merapi.
In 2006, volcanologists gave an early warning of high volcanic activity within the mountain. However, Mother Nature took a different stand and did not erupt.
Tapi pada saat erupsi belum mencapai puncaknya, status aktivitas diturunkan, ya. Kemudian diturunkan pada tanggal 13 Juni 2006, tanggal 14 Juni terjadi erupsi.
Timing is very important because any activities of volcano is correlated with the society. When we give the information late, then it will be problem.
Jadi sebelum letusan 2010 kemarin, yang letusan yang terbesar itu, kita tanggal 22 itu naik ke puncak. Itu di puncak kita merasakan ada gempa yang terasa. Jadi gunung sudah bergoyang, terus kita pun cepat-cepat lari untuk turun ke bawah, dan kita informasikan bahwa di atas itu memang sudah tidak nyaman lagi menjelang letusan tanggal 26 Oktober 2010.
Today, 3 years after the massive explosion, Mount Merapi has awoken again, spewing volcanic ash 2,000 meters into the sky. This time, the volcanologists are determined not to lose a single life. Merapi is today a tourist destination where visitors can scale the crater of an active volcano. Its most popular attraction lately has been the lava tour, where visitors can still see traces of hot lava spewed by Mount Merapi's last deadly explosion. Bambang is an environmentalist and a guide who provides such a tour.
Ya, sebetulnya daerah yang ada di sini ini radius dari Merapi sampai ke 6 kilo itu sebetulnya daerah KRB, kawasan rawan bencana, jadi tidak dilindungi. Bagaimanapun juga karena akar kehidupan orang di sini itu ya di sini, dari mulai bertani, dari mulai beternak, apalagi ditambah suatu bentuk aktivitas jeep dengan trail atau mungkin ojek.
Bambang believes that even though Mount Merapi takes so much away from the people, it also gives back to the people. Ash from the 2010 eruption has led to fertile soil, ideal for farming. 87-year-old Sami and 70-year-old Samin lost everything they had. In spite of the disaster, they have set up a little shelter 3.4 kilometers away from the volcano and returned to farm and earn a little money for survival. Merapi is a special mountain that keeps people coming back despite the dangers. It has a sense of mysticism around it, and even has its own spiritual keeper.
Alasannya gini, Mbak. Pertama, kami ingin berjuang. Yang kedua, ingin melestarikan dan menjaga budaya-budaya yang sudah ada. Labuhan dalam sampean dalam ingkang sinuhun.
Traditionally, the spiritual keeper would perform the Labuhan ritual, hoping to determine whether the volcano was angry or calm, and whether the residents should flee or stay.
Tanda-tandanya adalah bisa dengan suara atau misalnya gemuruh, dan mungkin ada suatu letupan atau ledakan.
Mugi-mugi bukan kau akan miko.
Dan itu juga misalnya suhu naik atau bisa lewat mimpi atau apa.
Tahun yang lalu yang menjadi halangan adalah pemahaman mistis masyarakat di sekitar Merapi itu masih sangat kuat, ya. Kadang-kadang mereka menolak ketika kita datang untuk memberikan penyuluhan, memberikan informasi kepada masyarakat.
Such an incident occurred in 2010. Ba Marijan, the previous spiritual keeper, was known to listen to the volcano's rumbles and soothe its temper. If there were to be an eruption, many villagers believed that Ba Marijan would be warned in a vision. 25th October 2010, Ba Marijan adamantly refused to leave his home, which was just 5 kilometers away from the crater, despite government warnings. He lost his life, and his body was found in a position of prayer, implying that he had surrendered to the spirit of Mount Merapi. Ba Marijan was not the only one who could not bring themselves to leave.
Saya sudah lari, tapi ada keluarga yang belum turun. Saya terpaksa mau menolong, jadi saya ikut kejebak.
The hot lava melted Trisno's shoes and caused permanent damage to his feet.
Tapi biarpun seperti ini, saya masih dikasih panjang umur sama Allah, jadi saya berterima kasih.
It was estimated that as a result of the 2010 eruption, 350 people were killed, with hundreds more injured and over 300,000 displaced from their homes. Wati is one such victim. She has since turned her ancestral home into a museum as a reminder of what the volcano can do. Mount Merapi has been showing signs of increased seismic activity in recent months.
Sebenarnya ketika gunung mulai meningkat aktivitasnya, memberikan peringatan dini harus memberikan prediksi kapan gunung akan meletus, ya. Kemudian seberapa besar, akan mengarah kemana, itu menjadi problem yang sangat serius bagi ahli gunung api.
Analysis of volcanic gases is a powerful tool to determine the possibility of an eruption. Yulianto is tasked to collect such a gas sample.
Resiko yang bisa datang setiap saat, ya, itu bisa terjadi ketika kita baru sampling gas, tiba-tiba ada hembusan asap, gasnya dengan tekanan tinggi keluar, itu bisa sangat mematikan.
Mount Merapi's 2010 eruption was the worst in a century, making the current seismic activity erratic. This is an added risk to Yulianto's already dangerous task of doing the gas sampling for his upcoming climb. The dangerous task of doing a gas sampling on the volcano is at hand.
It's like 600 degrees Celsius, and this contain volcanic gas. That, of course, gas is always poison.
Even though Yulianto and his family know the risks, they try to make the most of whatever time they have together. Yulianto spends a few hours with his family before he gets a call to climb the mountain.
Perasaannya ya tentu khawatir ada ya, soalnya kan pekerjaannya banyak risikonya. Terus untuk waktu untuk keluarga itu kurang menurut saya. Pada saat gunung mulai statusnya awas itu, pasti perasaannya udah tidak karuan.
Yulianto gears himself in warm clothing as temperatures can drop to 7 degrees Celsius with strong winds.
Ya.
Kesulitannya dengan misalkan terjadi aktivitas itu yang secara kejadian secara tiba-tiba tidak didahului dengan tanda-tanda, itu ya menjadi kekhawatiran kami.
Conditions on the mountain are unpredictable. One doesn't know what to expect.
we have to prepare well before climb to the volcano.
Ya tentu saja ini manusiawi bahwa tugas ke puncak Merapi itu pasti ada rasa takut ya. Apalagi ini mendekati wilayah yang sangat berbahaya.
So the dangerous is because of the eruption, because also the morphology, sometimes slippery, sometimes there is a rock wall.
Volcanologists climb through the night to avoid the scorching heat of the sun. Yulianto begins his 5-hour climb at midnight.
Misalnya kalau misalnya pas naik puncak itu loh Bu, naik puncak kan apa ya, takut kepleset apa-apa gitu kan, apa perjalanannya kayak gitu, terjal gitu.
Not only is the terrain slippery and rocky, but the walk is in pitch darkness, with headlights as the only source of light. There is no proper path, and walking in no light, with the fear of falling off a cliff or slipping into a crevice, is a nagging concern. Yulianto stops for a short 5-minute break. The weather conditions don't look good. The fear of what nature might bring on is a constant worry.
Itu juga ancaman petir. Karena musim hujan itu pada bulan Januari, akhir Januari, di mana puncak-puncaknya musim hujan dan banyak petir sih.
Coordination and communication is very important.
The handy-talkie is the main source of contact between the volcanologists, the observatory posts, and the central control station. But if nature strikes, one only has fate to rely on.
Ada rasa takut, tapi gimana lagi? Kita perhitungannya kalau mau lari juga tidak mungkin. Adanya cuma pasrah. Pasrah sama yang kuasa gitu ya.
The seismograph at the central station continuously ticks as a reminder that Mount Merapi is very much alive. At the summit, the storm is gradually building. Visibility is poor, winds are strong, rain lashes down. It's cold, the smell of sulfur is overwhelming, and a storm is brewing.
Ya, ini area tempat kami bekerja. Udara di sini sangat dingin dan terjadi badai, ada hujan, ada angin yang menyebabkan udara menjadi lebih dingin.
Volcanologists race against time to complete their work under the pressure of the uncertainties of nature.
Kita ada di sekitar krater dengan di daerah atau area yang sangat berbahaya. Kita akan melakukan sampling gas yang ada di sini.
No matter how careful Yulianto is while doing the gas sampling, he is still dependent on nature. Gas blasts from the depths of an active volcano can shoot out without warning and are extremely deadly. As the storm begins to build, the fear of lightning lingers on. The volcanologists complete their tasks and fight their way through the storm to get shelter under a flimsy 3x5-foot plastic sheet. If thunder and lightning strike, there really is no place to hide. Ironically, the panic of a storm does not reflect on the faces of the volcanologists and porters, who regularly frequent this dangerous and unforgiving workspace. For them, it has just become a way of life. A rise in the levels of various gases usually indicates high volcanic activity and a possible eruption. Gas samples taken by Yulianto show the current levels of gases are normal and the possibility of an immediate eruption is low.
Ya, pekerjaan ini banyak mengandung risiko, tetapi kita kalau pekerjaan itu berjalan dengan sempurna, kita ada kepuasan tersendiri dengan pekerjaan yang mengandung banyak risiko ini.
Volcanologists to have a commitment. Volcanologists must a discipline. That's the most important thing. Because when we are not disciplined, and then the impact will be to other people.
Pertama kita kita berada di daerah rawan bencana. Jadi kita punya istilahnya kalau kita ikut bisa bekerja di kebencanaan geologi, kita merasa ada rasa kepuasan tersendiri untuk penyampaian informasi ke masyarakat.
To save the lives of others, volcanologists risk their own lives. As Winston Churchill once said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue